NASA reveals why the Titanic actually sank. In April of 1912, the biggest ship in the world set sail from Southampton, England to New York City. The 900-foot boat weighed in at 50,000 tons, but was considered unsinkable. For the first 3 days, nothing out of the ordinary happened. The 2,240 passengers were all celebrating being on such a magnificent vessel. On the third night, the sky was clear, and the ocean lacked any waves. There was some ice here and there, but that was to be expected. Back then, ships had no radar and solely relied on people looking ahead and seeing what was coming. Which is why, when they saw a little iceberg in the way of the ship, they thought nothing of it. With 16 watertight compartments in the hull, even if one got punctured, the other 15 would make sure the Titanic would stay afloat. Captain Edward Smith decided to not alter the course. Suddenly, 300 feet away from the iceberg, the ship gave an enormous shudder as if it had got hit by something. The hit was so big that the speed was cut in half. It was like they had hit the iceberg, and many believed that to be the case. But the sailors and captains all saw from their vantage point that they hadn't reached the iceberg yet. 8 of the watertight compartments had been punctured in the front from the hit. It was too late to alter their course, and as they actually hit the iceberg, the ship came to an abrupt halt, with deafening cracking and scraping of the hull being obliterated by the hard ice. The iceberg looked small from the surface, but was in fact very large, and the collision took out another 5 compartments. With only 3 remaining in the back, the Titanic began to sink to the depths of the ocean. What could have been big enough to sink the Titanic?